Hello, everyone, and welcome to Pick a Stack Wednesday, the best day of the week. We're starting off with the golden singing bell today. This is a G sharp, high throat chakra. This charges up the crystals, the cards, me, and you. If you're new to Pick a Stack, this is what we do here. You think of an idea, issue, or question pertaining to yourself, your loved ones, your community, or the world, and then you choose one stack, two stack, or three stacks. This is stack number 1, stack number 2, and stack number 3. Each stack is hidden under a box to encourage you to use your intuition, and each stack includes 2 tarot cards, 1 oracle card, and a crystal, and each stack tells a story, and hopefully it resonates with you. Today we're inviting in the moon, if you couldn't tell. We got the moon, we've got a unicorn, we've got a candle, we've got crystals, and we've got the rainbow in the background. It's a good day. Let's get started. We'll dive right in. If you chose stack number 1, your stone is Vesuvianite. Vesuvianite. Vesuvianite is a protective stone which has healing properties to bring physical, emotional, financial, and spiritual stability and growth in your life. So it is the go-to stone for people suffering from depression, a deep sense of guilt or regret, because it relieves all of these by slowly enabling you to climb out of the darkness. People who have lost hope in life and do not look forward to the future anymore can use this stone to awaken in them the spirit to appreciate and live life with full zeal and zest. This goes right to the heart chakra, okay? So those issues that you have with your heart chakra, this is really good for that. And I would wear it, on the upper part of my body. So like a shirt pocket, if you can, somewhere on your person. All right, your first card is from the Spirit Song Tarot. We're going to start off with the King of Feathers, also known as the King of the Jungle in this deck. It's represented by the big male lion. And it's also known as the King of Air or the King of Swords. This is the card of justice. It's the card of confidence. The air or sword suit is all about truth and communication. This is, and if you look at the golden rays around his head, this is being in touch with your higher self, with God, Creator, Source, Great Spirit, with your spirit guides. That's what those usually represent when you see those in paintings. It's higher consciousness. So it's whatever your question is, part of your answer is connecting with your higher self or other higher dimensional beings. Or it could be that you already have, and congratulations, good job. Now, I'm not going to say you've mastered it, because I don't know that any of us truly masters that. We're all works in progress, but either you're working on it and good job, or you have worked on it and good job. Keep connecting, because this connection to the divine or to your spirit guides can help you in your everyday life, can help you help others. Is really, really important. Let's see what the Tarot Grand Lux adds to that. Interesting. So the Tarot Grand Lux gives us the 4 of Swords. So we've got the King of Swords, or the King of Air, and we've got the 4 of Swords, or the 4 of Air. But the 4 is an affirmation for this king, or vice versa, because you've got this knight here who has passed away, and it shows his spirit leaving his body. So his physical body is down here and is lying in repose, and his spirit is up on his charging steed. He's got sword raised and he's ready to go. So in other words, I was saying, call on your spirit guides, work with your spirit guides, work with your higher self, your ancestors. Here's an affirmation for that, because there they are right there. There's a spirit guide. And the fact that this is in a church, this is saying do it with, not with religion, but do it with making it be sacred. Okay? When we work with our spirit guides and our ancestors, we need to make sure that we understand that this is a sacred thing. We should treat everybody as sacred, but especially them. They've worked really hard. They've graduated, and they are here to help us. They're our mentors and our teachers. They're our helpers, and we need to make sure that we honor them. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to add to that a card from the Dragon Wisdom deck. And we get this beautiful pink dragon, and it says silence. What does that mean? Let's find out. Silence. Nope. One more page. It can feel as if life is rushing ahead of us at times. We race from place to place, often feeling tired from expending all that energy. We are told that there is strength in stillness, and this is also the lesson that the pink dragon wishes to teach you. In past centuries, one of the ways time was measured was with an hourglass, and it is such a shame that this very elegant way of calculating time has been more or less forgotten in our modern lives. It was almost like a magic ritual. The sand would flow from the upper half of the hourglass into the lower half, allowing us to watch time slip away as it did so. The magical part of the process was that time was not lost forever, however. The sand accumulated in the bottom half, and once it had all run its course, we would turn the hourglass and everything would begin anew. That is beautiful. Be aware that nothing is lost. Everything is watched over by those that accompany us on our journey: the angels, ascended masters, unicorns, dragons, ancestors, spirit guides. The silent pink dragon wishes to lead you into the solitude of the desert in order for you to find yourself and spend some time in prayer and meditation. So, isn't that interesting? All three of these cards basically say the same thing. Work with your spirit guides. It's like they're calling you, and there's somebody out there that needs to hear this, and you're not listening. You're not paying attention. You're making yourself too busy. These are the days right now where we're supposed to be going inside of ourselves. Okay, we've had lockdowns. That was an opportunity to go inside ourselves. We've had bad weather. That's an opportunity to go inside ourselves. We've had, maybe car breaking down or something else. There's reasons for all that. We're supposed to be going inside ourselves and making that connection between us and the divine and our spirit guides and our animal spirit guides and our ancestors and the ascended masters and the angels and archangels and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. More strong. That's what we're supposed to be doing. And so we've got all three of these cards saying the same thing. 3 different decks. Work with your guides. Work with your guides. Find that silence, that still point, and work with your guides. They can make your life so much easier. Take my word for it. If you believe your life is hard and you're here all by yourself, then that's what you're going to be living. But if you believe that you are one part of a big team and that you've got these very, very powerful guides to help you and to guide you and to protect you, then that's what you're going to be living. So please, please, please take this to heart. Talk to your spirit guides, okay? They're literally crying out for you. We want to help you. Just ask us. Okay? Ooh. That was stack number 1. Super powerful. All right, I got to have some water. I don't know about you guys, but my allergies have been so bad lately, which is weird because it's winter. And my allergies don't get bad until the trees bud. The trees are not budding. So I don't know what's going on, but this last week, my allergies are just crazy. Maybe it's an ascension symptom. I don't know. All right, let's see what stack number 2 has. Stack number 2. Your stone is lepidolite. And this beautiful one just jumped out of the dish. Look at that. So pretty. Lepidolite is a stone of transition. It can assist in the release and reorganization of old behavioral and psychological patterns, gently inducing change. Lots of changes are coming up this year, you guys. This month, this year. Our job is to embrace those changes. And this is myself included, okay? I'm not just preaching. I'm also doing it too. We have to embrace the changes. Lepidolite can bring deep emotional healing, soothing and reducing stress and depression. In stack 1, we had Vesuvianite. That's good for depression. And now we have this one as well. There might be a theme here. Lepidolite dissipates negativity and insists on being used for the highest and greatest good. It activates the throat, heart, third eye chakras, and the intellect. It can open the crown chakra as well, clearing blockages and bringing cosmic awareness. It can facilitate astral travel and accesses the Akashic record. Well, it can help you access the Akashic record. So, a higher level crystal that can help you achieve higher levels. All right, so we're going to add to that a card from the Spirit Song Tarot. And we get the fabulous Sun card, happiest card in the deck. And in this deck, it is represented by the beautiful hummingbird. The hummingbird represents joy. The sun represents joy, energy, solar plexus. This is a major arcana card, so it's a message from the universe. It's usually in a reading like this, I would say, it's because we're not experiencing this and we need to experience this. Myself included. I feel like stack number 2 is already for me. We need to make sure that we are finding joy in life. And joy does not mean going out somewhere to find it. It means go inside yourself to find it. Maybe you don't know what brings you joy. Okay. Ask your spirit guides to help you. Stack number 1 told us we need to be working with our spirit guides. Hey, spirit guides, I need to find some joy. Can you help me out? I mean, it's literally as simple as that. And another thing you can say is bring somebody into my life that I can do fun things with, where it brings both of us joy. And maybe you make a new friend at the grocery store or wherever. We can ask our spirit guides for anything. I need a brick. Well, they'll help you find a brick. So this is all about making sure that we are experiencing joy in our lives. The fact that we have 2 stones here that are talking about depression and sadness, this tells me we need joy in our lives. Okay. Now, what's interesting is in stack number 1, we had the golden rays around the lion's head, and now we have the golden rays around the sun. That is solar plexus. That is self-worth. That is self-esteem. This is joy, okay? We need to find that joy. All right, we're going to add to that a card from the Tarot Grand Luxe. So we've got Let's have some joy. And then we've got this reversed Five of Wands. Now, when the Five of Wands is upright, it looks like this. This is all about conflict. This is 5 people each holding a wand trying to do something, and nobody's working together. But it is in reverse. Okay? So it's like people are working together and should work together to bring joy. Remember when I said you can ask your spirit guides to bring you somebody that where you both feel joy doing something together? Well, here's the affirmation for it. Let's get some people together and we can bring joy to everybody. Or at least attempt to do so. I also get it's like-minded people. I mean, when it's in upright, these are like-minded people. They're very strong, independent people that want to get something done, that have strong opinions. Of course, they're not working together. But in this, when it's reversed, it's a call to work together. And all that strong-willedness, that independence, that passion for what you want to do, it's all working together for the highest and greatest good to bring joy. So there's something about working with other people. It could be family, it could be community, neighbors, it could be like-minded people. Because I run a metaphysical shop in the middle of Minnesota, a lot of people come to me and say, I feel so alone. I don't know anybody that I can do things with. Well, you need to hang out in places where those people would hang out. So many times somebody has come in and then somebody else comes in, and next thing you know, they're introducing each other to themselves to each other, and they're making a new friend. So if you feel like you're alone, well, go somewhere where you would feel comfortable, and maybe you'll meet somebody. Okay? It doesn't necessarily mean the grocery store unless you're a very food-oriented person, But even, like if you're an outdoorsy person and you go to a park, you're probably going to meet somebody in the park that likes being in the park, and that's going to bring joy to everybody. So there's something about working together with others to bring joy. Now, the card from the Dragon Wisdom deck is the Earth Chalice. The Earth Chalice. So let's see what the deck says, what the book says about Earth Chalice. It says, Alba, the queen of all dragons, is white as freshly fallen snow, and her scales are set with thousands of sparkling diamonds. She is the guardian of the 4 holy chalices, the protector of the 4 elements, and warden of the holy hall of baptism in which these chalices stand. This very day, the great white queen has invited you to take part in a baptism in the element of earth. The baptism is a rite, a rebirth, a ritual cleaning. Baptism is the threshold from the old to a new way of being. Okay, so I'm being drawn to go back to these first 2 cards. It's almost like, here's the old way, this 5 of Wands. People clashing, people having strong opinions and not working together. Sounds like our 3D world. And then the new world is this 5D world where, we're working with the sun. We're working with the hummingbirds. We're working with the plants. There's a lot going on in this picture, even though it just looks like a bird in front of the sun. But there's all these animal spirit guides. The sun is a living, breathing being. The plants are living, breathing beings. So this is almost like the old 3D way of humans clashing. And the sun card is the new way. So there's this meditation. Prepare yourself for this ritual by washing and dressing in white clothing. Prepare your room by lighting some candles and playing pleasant music. Make yourself comfortable and close your eyes. Now visualize yourself standing before the great chalice. Take your time. Stand in front of the holy earth chalice and visualize laying aside your clothing. Climb the 3 steps to the chalice and lie down inside it, covering yourself with the healing earth that fills it. Sense the vibrations of the earth through the pores of your skin and ask the holy earth chalice for healing and divine order at every level. Now let go. You are sinking down, down, deep into the holy earth, deeper and deeper. Let yourself fall. You sink down into the depths. The part of you that is hindering your personal ascension is now dying away. Leave this part deep down in the chalice of the earth. Take a deep breath and emerge from the earth chalice as one who has been reborn and resurrected. Awaken into a new light. Again, this is the old way with all the strife. This is the new way to live with the golden rays of the sun, with the joy of the hummingbird, with these beautiful flowers, with joy. Oof. That was powerful, you guys. I'm going to have to listen to the replay on that myself. All right, I need some water again. Okay, if you chose stack number 3, your stone is pink calcite. Pink calcite. Calcite, when it's tumbled, it usually, can we see it? There, you see the bands? There we go. Usually have these beautiful bands. So pink calcite is known as the stone of the mind. Let's try and not get too much glare off the lights overhead. There we go. Because it can heighten mental discernment, analysis, and increase memory and learning abilities. So it's a really good stone for students of all kinds. It is also a stone of the heart, as it can help one in feeling the true value of love and to be more generous. The purifying energy of calcite can cleanse stored low-frequency energy from a room or a body. Use it to clear out old or stagnant energy patterns and increase personal motivation and drive. It is also an excellent stone to use for distance healing work because it can amplify energy that is sent. So good for the heart chakra. All right, your first card is from the Spirit Song Tarot. Ooh, and we get the Queen of Feathers, also known as the Queen of Swords or the Queen of Air. In this deck, she's represented by this fabulous bat. Now, the bat can see things that we can't because they use their sonar, right? Queen of Swords is the queen of communication, the queen of truth, queen of the throat chakra, queen of creativity. She's been there, done that, and she can speak the truth. We're going to add to that a card from the Tarot Grand Lux, and we get the reversed, dun dun dun, 9 of coins. Reversed 9 of coins. Okay. So the 9 of coins is usually, your ships come in, you've got all this abundance. So even though you're the queen, you might be thinking lack. It's like, okay, this is what my guide said. My guide said, well, we're acting like the queen, but it's just an act. We're not actually doing, the work, maybe. But there's something about we're not paying attention to all the abundance and prosperity that we really do have. We're focusing on the lack of it. Like, you've done the work. Oh, okay. So, okay, hang on one sec. Okay, so it's like you're doing the spiritual work, but you're forgetting about the 3D world things that you need to do. So it's like I'm meditating, I'm learning all these new things that are going to help me be this higher dimensional person, but I forgot to pay my bills. Or I'm forgetting to clean my house. Okay, that one may be for me. It's so much easier to meditate than to clean the bathroom. I get that. I would much rather work on the 5D things than to work on the 3D things. Seriously. But we have to, right now, those of us that are working on this, we have 1 foot in 3D and 1 foot in 5D. And it's a very precarious position, right? One wrong move and we fall in the chasm. So we have to make sure that we maintain a balance between the 3D and the 5D. We can manifest things from 5D down into 3D, okay? But we have to also take care of 3D. We have to make sure that, our house is, and I don't mean like pick up all the dog toys because that's never going to happen, not in my house. I pick them up, she puts them wherever. But it means, the cleanliness part, the fact that you have to, last week, I had a water leak. It was raining in my basement again. I had to deal with that in a 3D way. Dealing with it in 5D didn't really help, other than it brought the right people to me to help the 3D part. And I just have to laugh because the wonderful man they sent, he's in my house and there's crystals all over and there's some skulls and my warrior outfit that I wear at the Renaissance Festival. And he probably walked in my house and went, oh my gosh, what did I walk into? The Addams family? So it makes me laugh. But this is basically saying, yes, we can be 5D. Yes, we've done the work. We're still doing the work. We can fly, but we also have to take care of 3D. Okay? That's where, when we're in 3D, those are the people that we can help. Okay? The 3D world needs help. The Mama Earth needs help, the 3D version. The 3D animals need help. The 3D plants need help. The 3D people need help. So we have to still do this, even though we want to do this. Okay? 1 foot in each reality, but we have to maintain a balance. Okay? Oof. I think that stack is for me too. I think they're all for me. We're going to add to that a card from the Dragon Wisdom deck, and we get the beautiful Rose Dragon. Interesting. The Rose Dragon. Oh my God. You can't make this up, you guys. We all live in 2 worlds. One of understanding and thinking, and one of the heart or feeling. Our daily experiences are stored in the world of understanding, but the emotions that accompany them, like love, happiness, fear, and sadness, are in the heart. Our heart speaks to us when we are asleep at night. It often asks for help, and we simply fail to notice. In our fast-paced world, there is no time to wake up slowly and allow the night's dreams to linger with us for a moment. If you have drawn this card, it is because your heart is asking for help. Work on your heart for 7 days. Invite that pink dragon to come to you. Buy roses or flowers of any color, ideally a large bouquet for each room. Take a mental image of your roses into your heart as a soothing balm. Now, you don't actually have to buy roses. You can visualize it. Visualize your heart as a rose, allowing it to bloom anew every day. Examine the rose that is your heart. How does it look? I also want to say, what color is it exactly? How does it smell? How do the petals feel? Allow yourself and your heart the small pleasure that taking the time to look at, sense, and smell the beauty of the roses of this world brings. I just have to laugh because the first thing it says is we live in 2 worlds. And that's exactly what these cards are saying. We live in the 5D world, the 3D world. We live in the world of the heart. We live in the world of the head. It's all about balance, you guys. We have to make sure that we're taking care of all aspects of ourselves. We can be the queen, but we also have to make sure that we're taking care of everything. Okay, we can't let our ego get a hold of us. Excuse me. And we can't just do the things that we want to do and that make us happy. We need to do other things, but we can also find the happiness in those things. Okay? So like if I'm going to go clean the bathroom, I'm going to bring my speaker in there and I'm going to jam while I'm doing it. I'm going to be dancing around, and if I'm scrubbing the floor or the toilet, I'm going to be, jamming to my favorite tunes. So I'm not going to say that that's like totally joyful, but it's way more fun than just going in there and going, yeah, I'm scrubbing the floor and the toilet. Okay, so we need to put joy into all those things that we do. I like the visual that, our heart is a rose. That's beautiful. Okay, don't forget about the 3D world. So that was stack number 3. We're going to close out with some golden singing bell. And I am sending you love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things. Because I know you guys are worthy. I know that you deserve it. I know it's safe for you to be happy and joyful. Oh, and I know you want it. So have a blessed day, my beautiful soul family. I love you. Namaste.